What is up, guys? In this video, I'm going to go into the SharpMoney Discord and find some bets. I kind of just want to place some bets and have you guys see my mindset going through them. Just get a lot of questions on which bets should be taken, so we'll go over some of the stuff. All right, we'll start in MGM. These are the books that I use right here for the most part. So let's just look at this first one. We have a 3% EV play, the Padres versus the Tigers, the over 9 runs at plus 170. We can see that Pinnacle is priced at plus 155, and the market really isn't moving too much in one direction at this moment. MGM recently increased their odds a ton, but it looks like they probably overshot. So this is probably a bet I'm going to place right here. So it's 3% EV. Fair value is at 161. We're getting this at 170. So if we go into the book and we're seeing anything better than 161, it should be a good play. So let's sign in and place a bet here. Still good at 170. I'm just going to type in 100. They're not going to let me place $100, but we will see how much they'll let me bet. Sorry, I'm not signed in. Here's kind of improv. Kids are napping right now, so I got hopefully at least an hour to find some bets. So, all right, first bet over 9 plus 170 on MGM. This looks good. Let's see if they let me bet. Usually it's probably like $40, $50. Nice. It's not bad. MGM limits are pretty bad on props and stuff, but not on game lines. So I'm going to hit placed bet here, and now my name will pop up on this play. So if it pops up again later in the day, then I'll know that I already placed it. Scroll down, we have Diamondbacks versus the Dodgers. First inning under a run. Typically, I avoid a lot of first inning plays because they're just very hard to predict. But we have Pinnacle and Pinnacle and Circa priced here. If you read on the side, Circa is priced at minus 125, Pinnacle minus 117. And this is a downward trend. So sharps are actually hitting the under here. So we can get at plus 100. Fair value is minus 106. Let's see what it does. So I've reached the limit where I'm just max betting a lot of things, but typically you would place 1.5 units on this if you're playing half Kelly and 3/4 of a unit if you're playing a quarter. No run first inning bets are kind of volatile market, and sharps aren't too accurate on it because the book limits aren't that big. So I'd probably play a quarter Kelly here, but for the sake of this, I am just going to max bet it. So open MGM back up. There's a lot of plays right now. It's a good slate of baseball games going on. So plus 100, no run first inning. These are typically smaller limits, $22. Sweet. So we got 2 bets on MGM. A few guys are already on this. We'll add our name to the list. Sometimes the interaction fails. It's just a Discord problem. Nothing we can really fix. So sometimes you click it a few times, it puts your name on there. Sometimes it doesn't, but we'll just keep going for now. This is a great play too. Another no run first inning. Fair value is minus 128, and we are getting this at minus 125 on BetMGM. But here's what I like to look at with the chart with a good movement here is that right now Circa is at minus 150 and Pinnacle is at minus 141. So we're devigging to the endpoints here. But in reality, sharp books move based on how sharp bettors are betting into their market. So if a sharp bettor saw this on Circa at minus 145, someone just bet it at minus 145, moving this market down. So a sharp bettor found value at minus 145, which means the fair value to that bettor was much higher. It could have been minus 150 in their eyes. So yes, this is a 1.8% EV play, but in my eyes, this is like something I would smash because I see sharp bettors hammered it at a very much higher price. So they're finding a lot of value on this line. So let's go in and place this one too. It's about, what time is it right now? 10:30 right now. It's a Monday holiday, so there's some early games on, which is not really typical, but I think there's a lot of early games, so now is like a perfect time to bet. All right, so minus 125 is a good price. That's what the book said. So we'll place that. All right, we got 3 bets on MGM. And I will add my name to this list. That one worked. Sometime I don't know. I'll go back up and see if it places my name this time. Yep. So just a weird Discord thing. Now my name's on all three of these bets. So I've gone through MGM, the main bot. So now I will hop over to a different book. FanDuel always has a bunch of good plays. Uh, so there's a lot of this week one NFL plays. Oh, right here is actually pretty good. What do we have? Pinnacle minus 108, only book pricing the Chiefs first half point spread minus 105. So I definitely want some action because this is the first game of the year. Pinnacle, like I said, is priced at minus 108. They haven't really moved here. It looks like they opened at 10, and so that's 30 minutes ago. So this is a good value here. We had another play just pop up, but let's go place this one at 10 plus 105 is the odds we're looking for. Fair value is plus 100, so we need it just in plus money for it to be a good bet. Still 105, we're good. I'm going to go $150 here, which is about a unit and a half for me. I don't know why my passwords aren't saved in this computer. Oh, and the text message. Of course, I don't have the phone with me. Oh, that sucks. All right. We're not betting FanDuel because I can't confirm. So let's move over to a different book. Let's see DraftKings here. We have the Chiefs and the Ravens, first half under 22.5 points. This is just a DVIG to Pinnacle. They're pretty stable, 1.4%. This is a bet that I will go ahead and place. So we're looking at plus 105 odds that we need to find it at. Still at plus 105. Place 100, I'm sure. I don't know what my NFL limits are on DraftKings. They're pretty low across the board, typically, usually like $50. All right, this phone I do have. I got two phones, so I can actually log in. All right. Hopefully the odds didn't change on us. You can typically just hammer off a ton of bets real quick using the Discord, but obviously I'm not signed into anything and I don't have my other phone with me to confirm login, so it's moving a little bit slower than normal. Wow, we got all types of issues going on. All right, DraftKings can't confirm my location right now either, so let's move on to something different. Let's look at Caesars. Caesars main lines, nothing there. If these channels are empty, then it just means there's no positive EV bets at the moment. So a lot of times they stay empty. But all right, let's go back to MGM because it seems like the only book that we can actually place a bet on. So here was a new one that popped up since we last looked. This is Brewers versus the Cardinals, under 7 runs for the full game. This is look at this trend right here. This is great. So Sharp Action is hammering it down all the way to almost plus 100, and then it got priced back up a little bit. So I like that there's sharp action up and down from this line. And right here, it should be the fair value, which I would put it at plus 107 probably. And we're getting plus 115. Like I said, we're devigging to the last point, but I try to, if the chart's moving up and down, I typically consider that the fair value because people are betting it on both sides of the line, if that makes sense. So this is a great play right here. Let's see. It's the main line too, so I might actually be able to get a little bit more off. Under 7 and 115, it's still there. See, it's a lot quicker to log in and place a bet when everything's good to go. $78, it's pretty good stakes for me on MGM. So yeah, this is like one of the most ideal bets. I don't like seeing that it bounced back up, but obviously it can't trend down forever. That's just like a beautiful chart. That's what I like to see. So I'm not going to go ahead and place these bets, but I guess we can talk through them and I won't actually place them just so you guys can get an understanding. So we have a ton of, this is week 1 NFL. So there's like a ton of openers popping up. They're all like really small edges. Let's see if I can find a play that isn't, there's a lot of plays for the Chiefs game. It looks like the alternate totals or the totals all the way across the board are pretty far off. So here's a great play right here. This is one I already took. We're seeing it's a 3.12% EV play when compared to Bookmaker and Pinnacle. Now for the NFL, I believe Bookmaker and Pinnacle. Actually, we see you can't. This is one issue that we kind of had for the charts is that it looks like Bookmaker is just priced here. They're always this yellow line. It's a color code on the side. They're priced at minus 110. But what you can't see is that Circa is also there priced at minus 110. So it's a little deceiving. So you have to make sure you're reading these numbers on the side because you can't always see them perfectly in the chart. So the white line is always the retail book. So they've priced up from minus 115 to 105. So you have Circa and Bookmaker at minus 110. And Pinnacle is way down here, kind of weighing the market down. So it flagged it as a really high EV bet. I wouldn't say that this EV is really 3%. It's saying fair value is minus 111, but when Bookmaker and Circle are at 110, we can pretty much assume that that's not correct. Like I said, the Discord flags possible potential plays. It doesn't, they're not all plays that you should be taking. This is one that a lot of people have hopped on. I can justify playing it. I wouldn't play it for 1.5 units. I'd probably play it for like a half unit because I know this EV is kind of just skewed from the Pinnacle line. And did Pinnacle just go up there? Or is that a different play? Yeah, I think Pinnacle moved up there. But that's basically a quick summary. Like I said, I don't have too long and my logins aren't working. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick look into the side of my head of what I'm thinking when I'm placing these bets. So hope you guys like this video. I'm going to try posting a lot more YouTube videos and hopefully doing some live streams for SharpMoney. So hopefully I'll see you guys in a little bit when I start those up. So, all right, let's go make some money. See you guys later.